What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today playing some more Idle Heroes. Today we are back on the free-to-play account for a second day in a row. Now I know that's crazy. Usually free-to-play account slow, not a lot going on here, so I kind of just chill on it. But we did decide to swap things up the other day, swap our old Garudinator into the old Dragon Lady. So we do have a Flora now. And I'm still in the midst of needing to test her a little bit in some areas. We do have the Aspen Dungeon opened up today, so I want to run that, see if she can make some progression there. If she can't, I'm not too worried. I think we already have, like, the Death Smash. Not Death 100, but Death, which is good enough for me for now. That's plenty of free loot every couple of days. But if we can get to Death 50 or something, that would be pretty cool. I don't know what our actual current record is, but the second thing I do want to do today is I want to make sure we're done with the tower, right? We've got, well, not done, but done up until chapter, like, 60. Right, we need to get stage 550 in the tower. Shouldn't be too hard to do, but that's going to unlock a couple of more essentially imminent hero selection chests for us along the way, and that's good. We're going to need those. The last settlement, we'll probably get that. And then it gets a little bit more in the weeds later down the line. We're not quite, I don't know how far we'll get in the tower before we get stuck. The goal today is just 550. I'm not going to go too crazy on that. But one thing, if it's cool with you peeps, okay, got to clear it with the peeps first. I might just do this off camera. I might just grind this up to max off camera. And this is going to be the reason why. Okay, like we could fight this right now. And my guesstimation is Flora 1 taps the whole team. Bonk, 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 bonk. You're going to watch that like 50 times. You'd watch that literally like 50 times as she just smokes every enemy one by one. And then we would do it again. And we would hit fight. And we would fight. And then she would go, wacha, bonk, 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 and then everyone's dead. And that's just all there is to it. So instead of subjecting you to having to watch that happen all those times in a row, I might just do that off camera and go ahead and cap out where I should be in the campaign and focus more on stuff that's not going to be super easy. I didn't mean to click on that. That was not part of my plan. But what do we start with? Aspen or Tower? Aspen or Tower? Start with the Tower. We're already on it. So I'm not sure how tough these were when we laid off of them last time. So we'll give this one a little check. See what they're all about. We have a Gru in the front line. Shouldn't matter. Couple of healers. Not 100% sure how dangerous healers are going to be. What we can also do, it shouldn't matter in the tower, but against bosses, I did build a level 100 Deathsworn just to put a 15-round burn on some enemies to keep them burned at all times. I don't think it's going to work against guild bosses because I want to think that they actually like purify themselves pretty constantly, so that's kind of annoying. But for other content, shouldn't be a problem. Do we really need a Sylvie here? I'm going to say probably not. I'm going to give you, you know what? I'm going to give you a Drake. I'm going to give you a Drakinator. Let's see how this goes. My assumption, we should do pretty well here. I don't think they should survive. They survived a little bit. We have two people still up and doing well. But I mean, that's probably about as far as they're going to go. I don't think they're going to be doing enough damage to actually kill us at all. Now, plus he's going to be taking a pretty nasty damage over time at the end of the round anyway, just because he got poisoned. We unfortunately do not have any 5-star Toad Bros, so I can't really build like the Delacium to try to replicate her poison, which would be fun. Unfortunately, just not an option right now. I don't know what enables I currently have on my Flora, but I don't think it really matters right now. If it gets to the point where it matters, I'll check on them. But for now, we're just gonna kind of let it go the way it's gonna be and see what happens. The one nice thing about not having a Garuda on your team is you don't have to wait good lord, that got him. That got him, right? Boop, just one basic attack, the whole Gru was dead. You don't have to wait for Garuda to follow up every single attack on your ally's side, and especially when you're fighting things like Gru, you attack Gru, Gru attacks back, you follow up attack, or no, you follow up then Gru attacks, whatever, and you do that for like all 6 people, it takes forever. We no longer have to worry about that. We can now just watch everybody die. Pretty much. We've been leaving 1 to 2 people alive at the end of every round. He actually survived that. He did die afterwards. But, I mean, that's not bad. We only got to go up, what, like 40 floors? I'm feeling fairly confident with her abilities that we should be okay here. She's not really taking much damage, and even if she does take some damage, the fact that she heals like 4 million health, dang, that's a lot. Like 4 million HP just for doing a basic attack is pretty disgusting. We left 2 alive. That's okay. Like I said, I don't think they can out-heal her damage. I would be pretty shocked. They're still not even hitting very hard. Like, if you're only doing that much damage to my 5-star scary, forgive me for not fearing you the way you would like to be feared. So we could run this in just, I don't really want to run smoke mode, but let's run it in smoke mode for a while. Let's just dookie on it. We're at what, 411? 412 now, right? I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. What's the next big wave, right? It's 430, I think, is going to give us another big loot, right? That would be the next one we see, like orbs or wishing coins, right? Because it's, no, 430, 530, because 505, then 530, then it's like 555, 580. That sounds right. So we'll wait until we see like an orbs / wishing coins pop up as loot. Hopefully we make it there without failing. I would assume we will, but I mean, we will. We will for sure. And then we might do the last couple stages by hand, just see if we're getting it all, you know, in more sketchy areas or not. So far, it seems like we kill most of the team in the first round. And even if we didn't, the chance for twining them is pretty high. And this is a cool thing about Flora. Okay, for Garuda, she had a really, I would say, what's the word? Very limited. I know that's not a big word. Oh, there we go. Boop. Bam. Not bad. She had a very limited amount of artifacts that worked really well on her, just because of the way her passives kind of work. She needed people to die to get her feathers, so if she didn't have any feathers, having a melodic strings on her didn't really help that much. Whereas Flora seems to be the opposite. She has like the opposite problem where almost every artifact seems like it could be really good on Flora, right? The crown, if you want to tank your Flora, sure, that's not bad. Melodic strings, as we can see, obviously works pretty well, killing people in round 1. A Rui Scepter, really capitalizing on her twine. Again, a very effective method of doing things. Antlers Cane, boosting the skill damage so those ticks with her active skill get crazier and crazier and crazier in a long fight, boosting her all damage dealt. That could go absolutely insane. So I would say that, like, Flora has the opposite issue entirely of Garuda, where Garuda had very specific artifacts to make her better, and Flora can use like every artifact, which is not a bad thing at all. The versatility there, I think, is a great thing. But yeah, this is like the same wave we started on. I think that's like literally the same wave that we kicked the whole thing off with. Let's see how tough they are now. 4 people alive. It's gotten more real, for sure. Since last we spoke, the real level has increased. Clearly not enough realism for these guys. We are starting to take some actual damage, though. Not that it mattered, because we still win. Is it just repeating? Did we just find the sequence of repetition? Let's see about these guys. Okay, we got them down to 2 people again, so we really didn't lose that much. I'm wondering why the priests are tanking so much harder. They got their guild tech upgraded. They're dropping damage from rangers. I knew it. This guy's dead for sure. Bonk. And he's dead. Look at that. Perfect. Easy. Not even a problem. We could probably, with this easy, let's just skip up to like 540. We'll do it by hand, but we'll do it with the skips. Because I don't see these guys presenting any real danger to us at this current juncture. We're doing fine. They are being dead, and we are being undead. A lot of priests there, but I don't think the priests, even if they do survive like the initial onslaught of the bouncing pixie of doom, I don't think they're gonna have enough to really like damage me and outdo the percent-based damage that Flora's gonna do with just her poison anyways. I think we're fine. I think we're gonna be okay here. Go ahead and scooch this on up to 440-ish. We could probably just go 555, because that'll be the next big loot, and we'll just grab that. Heart Watchers, are we at 10? Were we at 10 stars before? I want to say that we were. I want to believe that that is indeed the case. So far, no real problems. We'll go to 4. Ooh, wait, hold up. This has got a double Gruinator in it. And she started off bouncing all over the Grus. That makes you going to lose some attack, some crit. Probably won't matter. I'm gonna put it in the box of it isn't going to matter. But you never know. I kind of know. Oh, man. Even Tix being like, he's kind of a, I'll be honest, he's not like super well geared or anything. He's not super high upgraded. Tix is kind of a crazy bro, for sure. I would like to get my Tix upgraded. I want to do him next just because I've already kind of started the build and I'd like to get him upgraded. Part of me wants to build like a supporter for Flora for Forest Sealand just to get it to 20 and have it done. But the other part of me kind of wants to have Tix going crazy because he has a lot of potential in a lot of game modes. Does he suck against bosses? Kinda. But is he still cool? That's a lot of Valentinians. Not worried about that guy. He's boned. Boned and dead. Dead and boned. It's not the way you want to be. One of those and not the other, okay? Which one is up to you? Okay, listen. Everyone calm down. So, I don't know. We could probably just keep rolling. I don't think, like, any of these guys are going to have, like, a real counter to us. I'm more worried about, like, Mim. Mim in the tower is going to be a problem. I think for most other waves, her with the melodic strings, especially if I can get Tix upgraded to have, because he has an energy or I think magic source right now, so he has an active skill as well. But if I can get both Flora and Tix upgraded to like E5, even like V4 for Tix, his ability to absolutely just decimate whatever Flora leaves on the board seems pretty high. So I think we'll have no issue with the vast majority of waves. Our big issue is going to be Mim. I think that's going to be our big problem. So how we deal with Mim, I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll see when we get there how much we either struggle with him or not. I know the earlier Mim waves we handled kind of okay. It's the ones later on that worry me, right? The Mim wave of like 636 or 626, whatever it was, like one of the last Mim waves you fight, that sucker was tough. That was a tough mother lover. Because, man, he was hitting like 10 million plus damage with his active skills, and then he was dying and just blah, 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 he just died. So I'm not 100% sure what our attack strategy is going to be for that. Do we not have crowd control purify on our bro? I think we did. Michelle's aren't really a problem. They do have a chance to stun, as we've seen. Bonk, bonk. But it didn't matter. We got them all anyway. Well done. Well done. 549. Listen, we know this is going to go easy. We just do. We just happen to have that knowledge. Faith Blades just aren't very scary. They're not tanky at all. They die very quickly. Look at that. A whole bunch of Ice Blinks. We'll see what Ice Blink's all about. My guesstimation... he's a tanky bro. That wasn't my guesstimation, but it is what happened. We do have a twined one and a stunned one, though, which is really bad news for them, because now they're just pretty much dead. Losers. The Gurkinator wave. We gotta watch this. I mean, it's gonna be sad to watch them all die. I am still sad. Oh, he's still alive. He's dead. Such a cool hero. Such a cool looking hero. Easily the coolest designed hero in the game. You can fight me on that if you want to. There's some other cool ones out there. We got Scaries. We got Drakes. All cool looking heroes. But Gurky just got a special place in my old heart. We got 4 Scaries alive, but 2... oh my gosh. We got 1 Scary capable of doing anything. He's silenced. He can only do a basic attack. He's boned. They're totally boned. He's dead. He's dead. Not a problem. Margaret. A lot of poison coming in, but I think our poisons are just a little bit better. We got 4 stacks of poison. Oh, we got stunned. We got stunned. Doesn't matter. We're doing great. Margaret goes down. We rise. 5 more Orbages for a huge Karim wave. I have zero fear of Karim. And I think for pretty good reason. Generally speaking, right now, our Twine's not coming into play as much. And the reason is when she hits them with her active skill, they tend to die. So they don't really get a chance to be twined, which is not bad at all. I'll take those orbages for sure. But eventually, when people are outliving her initial active skill, that twine will be a big game changer for us, being able to make sure they're locked down, unable to move, and then we can come back in, basic attack with a poison, wipe some out. It'll be a great time. It's all going to work. So 550 plus 5 levels in the tower. I'm going to say that was pretty easy. I'm feeling pretty comfy with our push to 600. I think we could easily do that. But what I want to try right now is I want to try her in the Aspen Dungeon. And I don't think, obviously, melodic strings is the answer for the Aspen. It's just not... Why is bro buddy? I was going to say a thing. He's butt naked. We'll put it that way. That's right. You don't have nothing either. What is happening here? What have I done to everything? Do I got a bunch of weird artifacts on weird dudes? Let's take a peek-see. I need an energy artifact for Ignis. Do I have only one energy artifact? There's a chance that that is indeed the case. I'm seeing that as the potential case, which means potentially Tix does not get the energy source. You know what? Honestly, it doesn't matter if Ignis has an active skill. She's only 9-star. Her active skill on round 1 is only a 50 energy boost, which I don't think is going to make any difference at all. When it's a full active skill, when she's 10-star and you can just fill your energy meter again, it will matter. I think for now, we just leave it on Tix. And we're fine. Boop, go back to this. I like this better. Okay, so what we're going to do... Oh, yes, we were going to remove the eeny, meeny, miny, who's got the golden crown? Did I skip you? I didn't skip you. It's one of you. Someone has it. You've got it. Not for now, nerd. Now you're going to have it. Now, I'm curious here what I'm thinking on my stone, okay? I mean, I feel like the crit stone is still probably better for the Aspen Dungeon because she doesn't have like a maxed out crit anyway, so that will get her closer to being guaranteed to crit, plus the crit damage will be nice. The double attack stone, though, I'm kind of thinking about doing that on bosses just to see if the extra damage that she's pulling in from this poison being based on her attack stat, the attack stone does give her a substantial amount of attack. It puts her up to like 600 and something thousand. That could be a difference maker, because that's like 50% more attack, which is a lot. Is that the case, though? I don't know. What are we doing? Attribute reduction? Absolutely not. Why would I even have that on me? Mark Purify? I think we do get Amen Ramens up in here, and that doing 18% of my own life to myself instead of healing could be problematic. Crowd control, of course, is going to be an issue, though. I think we run the crowd control Purify for now, and just see what happens. I'm going to go with, obviously, Unbending Will here. Hopefully that's enough. She shouldn't have the downside of, like, nuking herself in a single hit, because she's not going to heal like Aspen does and just way overheal herself and just die. So we should be okay in that regard. But let's see what we got. We're going to throw you in. I guess we can throw you guys in. It doesn't really matter. Throw you as well. Have a full team. Smoosh done. That puts us... I mean, we didn't get quite all the attacks or the crit damages. 4 demon potions, not bad. A few 5-star shardages. What's our record? 17. Top 200, by the way. Not bad. So let's see what you got here, Flora. Are you going to do it or are you not going to do it? Stage 1 looked like that went pretty smooth. That was, of course, Ada's. Ada's can... I think Ada killed us last time. This will be a good test. This will be a good one. They not only remove my heal, but they do damage to me as well. That went pretty freaking swimmingly. That was just 2 basic attacks. No active skill even got dropped there. We just happened to bring them down with the basics and fully healed. That's cool. A solo Vesa. Single targets might be a little bit challenging because her active skill can't bounce on them. Only hits once. I don't think these guys are going to hit her hard enough, though. Yeah, her poison is just really strong. It's going to be tough for healers to outdo that. Another demon potion. You should not have a solo Ada. We have an active skill already, so we'll just rock it. She got twined. That's absolutely enormous. And then she died. That's actually pretty cool. We twined her right off rip. She has like a 40-something, is it 45, 35% chance to twine just on her one hit. And it goes up in chance to twine the more it bounces. That's one thing I'm thinking, like a Dragon Rui or something would be insane for her. A, it gives you a chance every fight just to go ahead and have an active skill, which is pretty cool. But the huge amount of control precision, the control immunity offset, all of those things could make her just a twine monster. I think that would be pretty sick. Has an active skill, so I think this one's going to go in our favor for sure. Yeah, that'll clear it out pretty quick. Things you love to see. A single Amen Ramen. Now this one, I don't know if her mark offsets damage over time. It doesn't even matter. She just got absolutely just rolled. We'll take that. I guess we'll buy this. 4 Adas. We have an active skill. I think we just let this one ride. That might be a crazy idea, but I think with an active skill, we just let it go and see what happens. I think we are vindicated in that choice. That worked pretty well. We do also have, and this is the nice thing, like Garuda had another issue in the Aspen Dungeon. A, she only heals when people die, but 2 is her active skill was generally like the only way she killed people. So it was very common to start a round without her having an active skill. I think she was much more reliant on having demon potions on hand, just because normally her basic attacks weren't enough to bring anyone down. Her active would kill them, and then she starts the next round having to build up from nothing, whereas Flora, her active skill is devastating, but her basic attack is also pretty devastating. Double Horus here, I don't know, they have a lot of block. Doesn't matter at all, just get bounced to death, you nerds. A single Horus with no active skill, let's see what happens here. It did not go Horus's way. We'll put it that way. She just walked all over Horus, and it was a fantastic time. Oberon, if there's 2 enemies we have an active skill, my confidence levels are incredibly high that we walk out of this with a dub immediately, right? Bouncing that attack that many times, I just don't see people walking that one off. A 2-fer of Aspen and Amen Ramen could be deadly. Right now, I don't know Flora's potential, so I could Demon Potion this one and like guarantee this ends on round 1. But I kind of want to see what she can do. I want to see where she's going to struggle. So I'm going to go with the basic attacks this time. And I will say that was a fantastic choice. Just murk those dude down, no issue at all. These guys together, we have an active skill. I don't see this going poorly for us because it didn't. They are now dead. Easy does it. 2 Shias. They have a lot of block and a lot of single target damage. I'm going to go ahead and milk her back to full health, although I think her basic attack would have done that for me, so that's probably stupid, but whatever. We got like 30 milks. We'll be fine. Yeah. Her 2 basic attacks are wiping out 2 stacks of enemies pretty consistently right now. A solo Sigmund and an active skill on round 1. This could be interesting. Let's see what we got here. Twined. That's huge. That's absolutely massive. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, nice. A single solitary Oberon. Let's see what we got here. Active. We didn't twine. He twined us, though. The poison took him out. The poison just took him out. Not bad. This is a 460 Sigmund. I believe this is where we started having trouble last time because we failed at 17. So 460 might be a big jump in stats. Let's take a see. Flora's not really having any issues yet. That went pretty well. It is a single Sigmund, so it's not like the most dangerous wave. See how the healers hold up here. Not well. Listen. I had somebody comment on my last video that Flora sucks. Like, Flora's a terrible hero. She sucks in the Steel Land and all that stuff. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't think she does. I think Garuda's... She's going to be in situations better. There has been certain fights, like in PvP, I've lost with Flora, that Garuda would have 100% cleared, just because of how well she does when people die. And a lot of people in the early game don't have teams built to survive, right? They have teams that kind of die off around a main unit, and Garuda excels in those situations because she can just drop a huge nuke and like one-shot Eloise and it's a good time. Whereas Flora doesn't necessarily do that, but if you have the ability to keep that Eloise twined or something, it still kind of works. Either way, we're going for a new PB right now, right? This is for the Marbs. Is Bade going to stop us? I would be shocked. But you never know. Bade he's a sleeper, and he sleeps forever because he is dead. New PB achieved. Aspen Almond with an active skill. I don't think this is going to be deadly. For us, at least. It's going to be very deadly for them because they are indeed dead immediately. So right now, I don't remember what killed our Garuda. I won't lie to you. I do not remember what took us down last time we were in death mode. But I feel right now that Flora is substantially better as an Aspen Dungeon hero than Garuda. It is not even close. Like, this is looking easy. She's making this look freakishly easy. Let's see what we got here. Everyone's dead. Round 1. That active skill is absolutely nasty. It's so disgusting. Is the crit mark going to be a problem? Only one way to know. There's only one way to know for sure. Well, we could also just not attack. Well, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. When she gets that active skill, it is just game over. Double Horus, no active. I think we're okay. And we are indeed okay. Goodness. This chick's a freak. Amun Ramen, Ada, and double Dark Arthendal. This is going to drain some energy. Heals, marks. We have an active skill round 1, though, so I'm feeling pretty confident that we're going to be fine here. And I think that was a good idea. I think that worked really well. Double healers. We've already seen that healers really struggle to keep up with her poison. It's very, very strong. And they're not even hitting that hard themselves, which is great. But the more times they also attack Flora, the more we reduce their all damage dealt. And that is really cool. Starlight has been known to be a menace to Garuda. I know, because she hits really hard with that active skill. It's not an easy one. Doesn't matter, though. It doesn't even matter, though, because she's just dead. Because she's just simply dead. I really thought we were going to be in a position where we needed to use a lot more milk to keep Flora alive, but it seems like the fact that her basic attack and her active skill are both so very lethal that even if she has to basic attack her way through a wave, she's fully healing because her basic attack heals her and dealing a lot of damage at the same time. So really, really solid. A 460 double Ada with an active skill. I think we're going to be okay here. And we are absolutely okay here. Smoked right through that. We are easily setting a new PB. Over 10 waves higher than we were before. We're top 160, bro. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. As you can see, we did lose some energy there. Dark Arthendal drains your energy. Of course, it's not going to matter. Since her basic attacks are actually really good, it's not a huge deal if we don't cast our active skill. The active skill, of course, is amazing. But her basic attack is also incredibly amazing. So, I'm loving the choice. So far, I felt very vindicated yesterday, beating Seal Land 19, where Garuda was just absolutely hard stuck. We made it through. We got through it with Flora, which is great. If we can get to 20, that'll be awesome. We'll probably need some more support units along the way. A single solitary Sigmund. I'm not too necessarily afraid of Sigmund by himself, mostly because we've already killed Sigmund, and we have a crazy amount of healing. We are just dumpstering this. Purchased. Don't buy scrolls, Wrath. Don't waste your gems on scrolls. Listen. No. I will buy scrolls. I can't help myself. It's just, here's my reasoning. Here's my rationale. Since I've been back, every big event we've had that made the most progress for my account has been scroll events. They are always seem to be tied with like a nice secondary event. Now we do have next week, hopefully, for sure at this point, we have an orb event that's tied to hopefully a big Dragon Boat Festival event. So there could be a way to use my orbs to get a lot of loot as well, which is awesome. But generally speaking, your biggest events always coincide with heroic summons, right? New hero launches, transcendent hero launches, special events like Anniversary, they all revolve around heroic scrolls. And people saying like not to buy heroic scrolls, like, listen, I understand you probably mean well, but for a free-to-play account, having the max amount of scrolls that you can get as often as possible, to me, just seems like the most important thing to do. As long as you're staying above, like, 20-ish thousand gems, because the highest events I've seen so far, I think, cost around, like, 25k gems. If you're in that ballpark, I think you're fine. I think you're absolutely loaded. So if I can keep building up scrolls and getting to points where I can do double, triple, quadruple completions, that's going to give me a lot more progress than just never buying scrolls and just writing it out for free forever, than just stashing up 100,000 gems. So That's my thoughts on it. We have 4 Aspens here, but an active skill, so I don't feel like we're going to be in any real direct danger from a single Aspen. And we're not. 4 Aspens could be dangerous without an active skill because they do hit pretty hard. And once you fall below that life threshold, they will kind of smoke on you. We are at 470 now, Amen Ramen active skill, so it's probably the weakest we're going to be. Unless we twine her, which would be funny. We didn't. Oh. Oh. That was close. Single Amen Ramen with active skill is tough. It's tough. But we still got her. We still did get her. It came close. I say, you turds, don't you dare. Don't you mother-loving dare. We're going to drop a demon potion to get some healing going on. We've got 4 enemies here at 470. Do we need to milk it? Maybe not. We got 28, so I'm going to milk it because I don't want to be stupid here for no reason. But with 4 enemies and an active skill, I think we're going to be all right. It's getting tougher. The 470s are definitely showing us a little bit of who they are. I have no fear of Corpse Demon. This is going to be a free heal for us, in my opinion. Yeah, this is a free heal for us for sure, and it is. Easy. Easy does it. That's the best milk in the game is a Corpse Demon milk. A twofer, we'd have an active skill on round 2. Let's give it a shot. Perfect. Perfect. Nice. That's like, kind of like that. That's the way to do it. We'll grab these. I don't know if I actually need any more arena tickets at the current moment, but whatever. But being able to do a basic attack on round 1 and active skill round 2 seems to be kind of like the ideal because we get the poison out, we get the healing out, and if there's 2 enemies, we get the bounce attack right after. It's definitely going to finish things off. Solitary Horse with an active skill. Let's see what happens. He died. Who could have seen that coming? Me. Okay, what do we got here? Double Asmo, double Dark Arthendal. I think we're gonna be okay. I think we're gonna be fine. Give me that. Is this attack? Oops. Yes. Double Siggy. Let's see what Double Siggy's got for me. Not much. Not much. Double Siggy. Now, Double Siggy was giving Garuda a lot more trouble, for sure. But we got her. We got her down. A single Shia with an active skill on round 1. See what happens. If we get the twine, we're in great deal. If we don't get the twine, we're probably still okay. And we are. We absolutely are. Shia by herself, not so bad. Oberon by himself, we know can be a little bit deadly. Especially now that he's got the level 480 going on. Can we twine him round 1, though? No. That was really close. That was super duper close. And I think in those situations where we have to fight like, well, honestly, any of the ones we're struggling with right now, I think like, what do we have? We have the Golden Crown on. Crown's good. I think the Dragon Rui would be insane for this mode. Just because we would almost guaranteed twine people like every time if we have an active skill on round 1. And if we start the fight off with a twine, it's just over. It's over for the enemy. There's no chance, right? We should be fine here not to heal. I assumed we'd be okay, so I just went ahead and let it happen. We were indeed okay. 2 healers, I'm going to say we're probably fine again not to heal. Is that a bad choice? Maybe. We'll see, but I think we're fine. And we are. We're really closing in on that Death 50 smash. Single Starlight, we know they can hit kind of hard, but the more they attack us, the lower their damage gets, which is nice. Woo! That ticked me really mother-loving hard. That was not a joke. You got to be careful, I'm telling you, man. We'll pull it. Angel Potion me. Why? I don't know, because I wanted to. We don't need it. We're going to kill these guys in 1 hit anyway. Yeah, they're dead. We're getting close. We're getting close to the Smoosharoonie Dooney. This will be a tough one. I'm thinking, if I Demon Potion, we have a chance to twine her off rip, and we'll be in a good spot. But then well, you know what? What the heck? We're at the point where we need 2 basic attacks anyways. We have no healing on round 1 though, so this could have been a mistake. We'll see. We'll see if I've mistaked myself. We twined her. That's actually big. I'm gonna stand by my decision because we got the twine. If we don't get the twine there, that might have gone much, much worse. I don't think Valentino's gonna be dangerous enough to heal on. That could be a stupid decision on my part, but I think we're good. I think I was correct on that. All right, so Death 48, dual Sigmunds. We have an active skill on round 1. If we don't kill them, I do believe they should be twined, so we'll be fine. And they are, and they're dead. Easy does it. Easy does it. 49 dual Shias. We'll have an active skill round 2. That should be good enough for us. I think we'll still be okay here. We did not have an active, we did have an active skill. The energy feed out was improperly displayed. Don't know why, but it was. Easy dub, easy dub. Guess we'll grab these, why not? Death 50, a single solitary Cthuganator. He can't be poisoned, or he can't be burned or bled, but you can be poisoned, nerd. So I'm gonna full health. We don't play no games for Death 50. Not the greatest gatekeeper in the world, Cthulhu. You probably should have picked a different person. But we have made it all the way to the Death 50 smash. We are dang near top of Hunskies now. Doing great. Can we take care of the Aspen Almond with a single active skill? I don't know. If we can crowd control them, I think we're fine anyway. Wow, Almond really just dodged all that twine. She was like, nah. Don't you be putting those bushes on me. And we didn't. What do we got now? Top 107. Y107, the radio station that I used to listen to in my youth. Not by choice. It was just on the school bus that I rode. Now you know. Now you know. Single solitary Dark Arthendal, there's no way that brings us to our knees. If it does, I've made a grievous error in how I've built my Flora. Oh my god, maybe not. My bad. My apologies. Dark Arthendal plays no games, gives no craps, takes no enemies. Wait, takes no prisoners, takes no enemies. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Active skill round 1. I'm going to milk her just to be doubly sure that we start off this fight at the greatest position possible. Let's get some dudes dead. We killed just the Belrain, probably the worst possible one to have killed. Oh, we killed ourselves with the reflective armor. That is hurtful. We won, but at what cost? But at what cost? Top 104, son of a mother's lover. We didn't crack the top 100, but we're in the top 104. So it's pretty close. Take a look at our loot. What do we got from Sir Loots-a-Lot? Good nass. We got some loot. Oh, we're below 25,000. Oh no, we can never buy anything else for gems ever again. Until we get some more gems, which shouldn't take too long. We'll grab these out, of course. I don't really need the arena tickets. Maybe someday I'll buy more of them. For nowsies, I'm not too concerned by it. We'll grab out, obviously, any wishing coins we see. I'm going to start buying the spirit as I see it, because I get the feeling we are going to end up needing a lot of that. Boop, bop, and boop, bop. What else we got? You, more of you. We ought to get tons of these guys. Grab some of you. That's good. Okay, so we did pretty well. I think we did pretty okay there. A new smash by a lot of huge new records. So from Death 17 all the way to 55, I would say that was a pretty good choice. How are we looking scroll-wise? 567. Now I hear rumors abound that we get tons of free scrolls in the anniversary. If we get 900 free scrolls on the anniversary, we're going to be in a great spot. We're going to be in an absolutely beautiful spot. Will we, though? I don't know. 391 wishing coins. I don't really need those yet. 311 orbs. I think a full completion, a quad completion on orbs is 640. It's a lot of mother-loving orbs. We do have an option to get quite a few back over here in the arena stuff. We got 18,000 of these bad boys. We could buy 91 more orbs. I could have 400 orbs that fast. And I probably will. I haven't been buying these. It's probably a stupid decision not to just purchase them. But I feel like we can do that later. This treasure does not seem to be that amazing that I gotta build this up stat. Whereas, if I wanted to do, like, a bunch of completions on wishing coins, which I won't be doing, but orbs seems to be a fairly good purchase here. Do we have anything else worth purchasing anywheres? Not right now. This refreshes tomorrow. Don't really need another King Barton. Or do I? 1, 2, 3. No, I don't. I mean, I could, but I don't. I need 5 copies to make foods for the 10-star foods. Do we have anybody else we can actually take up to 5s? We need to build you. I know. You got to get built. I'm sorry we're taking so long on it. We're kind of short everywhere. We've got like a few copies of a bunch of different dudes. Over here, obviously, we could build and feed a Sylvie. That would anger peeps. Build and feed Garuda. We could do that for sure as well. But for nowsies, I think we're in a good spot. I'm happy with the progress today. We've set up our chapters pretty much. When guild bosses come back around, I'll be curious to see if we do better or worse without Garuda. My assumption is better, but I don't know that to be a fact. The guild bosses are really hard right now on this account. They absolutely decimate me, so I don't know. We'll see. But since Flora's basic attack still hits pretty hard, I feel like we'll get better damage every attack than we have with Garuda. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, then I'm just a genius and everyone knows it now. But yeah, that would be nice to go ahead and get that done as soon as we get the new boss popping up. I want to say that's Tamari? 7 hours, yeah. At daily reset. That'll be great. But yeah, once we get that done, we'll be scooting through this. This is pretty much done. We can buy our orbs, whatever. That'll be easy enough. Get some more gymmages refunded to us, which is great. More gymmages. This is an easy one. No problems there. This is already done. More gymmages. Beautiful. Get this done. More gymmages. We'll be flying back up in our gyms. That's great. More. This is already finished now. And 61 is going to be a little bit. We have to do some settlements. How is our settlements currently tracking right now? Oh, good. We can do Priest. That's a freebie. Priest is absolutely free right now because we have our... Ignis is doing this. Ignis can also do this. So that's guaranteed to get done in the next, like, was it 6 days? I think it's 6 days for 9-star heroes. We'll get that done. No problem. We'll have all of our settlements done for that portion. Then we need to go ahead and I believe we have to get, oh, Ranger. We can do Flora over here and smash through Ranger as well. That's awesome. Honestly, that'll be even faster. That's like 2 days and Ranger's done. And then, of course, Tix will do this. When we 9-star Heartwatcher can do this. And then we already have Ignis for this. So we have an idea for every single faction to be upgraded to neutral. That's really what I want to see. With that done, we'll be in a great spot. We still have 80,000 guild tech points, which I have not invested anywhere, which is just me being stupid, if we're being honest about things. Why do I have 60 points in Mage? Oh, Tix. I was like, what the nuggets am I doing? I'm on drugs. I'm not on drugs. I'm on some drugs. I'm not on some drugs. I lied to you. The only drug I take is mild amounts of caffeine in my tea. And sometimes an ibuprofen. And allergies. Zyrtec. Can't lie about that. Full disclosure, you now have my medical history. I'm a Zyrtec enjoyer come allergy season. But what would we need in this? My thing that I'm thinking here is if we want to have our best chance in the tower, this is going to be a huge one to upgrade. We can only get to 24, but reducing Mim's damage to my Flora is going to be massive, especially if she survives like a single wave of them hitting her and reduces their all damage dealt, heals back up, smokes them all round 2. I don't know. That's just, I'm trying to come up with plans for Mim, because Mim was a nightmare. Was a nightmare on the revival series, and I assume that nightmare will once again pop forth soon. But for nowsies, I think that's all I really wanted to get done today. Like I said, we could do campaign, but we already know how those look. I mean, we just jump in, we literally hit battle, and we watch Flora just one-tap the whole enemy line. I forgot she doesn't have the melodic strings on right now, so she actually didn't one-tap the whole line. But Tix took care of the other 4 that she killed with her basic attack, which is kind of funny, that even without, we still do a 1-round clear within 2 attacks, right? 2 dead, 4 dead. Well did. And that's just a 7-star Tix. Not bad. I guess we can go ahead and fight this. We're already here. We're already at the boss. Let's kill the boss. How fast is the boss dying? Oh, Tix didn't kill him. What a loser. Sylvie bonked him, though. It's all good. We got him. Victory. 15 more shards. Yeah, so I guess we can jump over from Heidelberg to the land of the heat, and we'll start grinding this one up, seeing where we get XP-wise. We're at 109 right now, so we've got, I don't know, we got a while for 130 for sure, because we're definitely not getting a level per day. Not even close. Anything else a feller is forgetting? I don't think so. I think we're good. I think we've done all that I really care to do. We could try Seal Land 20 a couple of times, just because we have 10 challenges to try today. No active skill round 1. Might be okay, might be terrible. We'll see what happens. If we get close-ish, maybe we'll try to play with it a little bit. I need to put a magic source on Chief. We've already failed a key part of this problem. We shrunk the big guy, which is nice. Olivia's dead. Not looking glorious. Looking death. Looking like a lot of death. Yeah, she's not going to survive round 2. There's no way in balls. We only twined one dude as well, which is a little bit unlucky. Let's just... We gotta get Chief geared up. Let's try a little bit of this before we go. We're only 45 minutes deep. I know at 45 minutes only, you're like, it's Memorial Day, bro. I got stuff to do. By the way, Merry Memorial Day. If you don't celebrate it, it's a day of memoriams. We memorialize things. It's a thing. We're not... We give him a melodic strings. Sure. Go nuts, bro. What do you got on you? You got nothing. You're just butt nude right now. We probably want her to have an active skill as well, though. Who's got my strings? You have my strings, right? Not strings, my source. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Don't question me, okay? Let's try this again the proper way. Challenge. Challenge. Get challenged. Who did we hit? Did we not? We got a couple of them. Oh, this could be big. This could also be absolutely not big at all. That did not work. Hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the entire phone that we currently have in our hands. We don't need... This is why we had random attribute reduction on. Hold up. Hold up. So I think they remove your attack. Like, wow, we had a phoenix burning everything. We hit like a wet noodle. What the scrot nuggies is going on there, bro? Listen, I am now aware of what is taking place. Let's try that again. Changing nothing. Although, she does do a burn. If she gets a chance to attack. If she can't attack, it doesn't matter. She got a chance to attack, so they're all burned. She's dead. No stun with 100% chance to stun. These guys have a pretty high amount of crowd control immunity. I'm picking up on that now. That wasn't awful, but I feel like we're still a long way away. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think what we gotta do is we gotta do it the other way around. We obviously, this is nice. Crown is cool. I like the crown. The crown is good. We'll leave that on you, I guess. Why am I going so long here? Yes, Chief. Chief, you're a cool bro, but your 100% chance to stun has been looking more like a 0% chance to stun. I cannot lie to you. I will not lie to you. The fact that she died on round 1 definitely hurt us. The first time she got hit, she fell over dead, whereas Sylvie didn't. Sylvie did actually survive an entire hit. So hopefully with the golden crown, she will also tank at least one singular hit, which will be good. Let's try it again. I know we don't have to do this, but I'm just curious. I just want to see what we can come up with these base level bros. Like, obviously, if we had like a 9-star Rogan and a bunch of other good dudes, we would be in a better position here. Well, that's not good. That's not good. Olivia's gonna die, like, round 1 regardless. Listen, what if we just drop the old Chiefinator? Garuda's not gonna do anything. We need a Gru is what we need. Or, hear me out here, a 3rd Heart Watcher. Wait, we need to upgrade her. This is not the play. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you this is most likely gonna result in a net change of 0%. Am I gonna try it anyway? Obviously, because I just did it. Get out of here. Get into here. This has got to be the winning strat, right? Right. Let's see what we got. A double twine, a triple twine would have obviously been much, much better. Big boy is going to hit us real hard. We're dead. We're dead before we get a chance to do anything. Listen, we got to get a triple twine. If we get a triple twine, we might be in the business. We got a 0 twine? That is mind-boggling. They must have an insane amount of crowd control immunity. Oh, we are so boned. This is the worst way it could have gone. That is the worst way it could possibly go. There's no way to get it worse than that. That is unbelievable that we managed to hit a 0 twine. 1 twine is almost equally as bad. I can't lie to you. Oh my god, the guy got his active skill on round 1 and just decimated us. Hold the phone. He's critting like a mother lover. You remove crit with your active, right? Reduces their attack. What is you doing with this energy source? What is your active skill we're using it for? Well, that's not even that good. You don't need this. You suck. You don't need this. We only have 1 other energy artifact. Is that really the truth of the story? We really only have 1 of these suckers? Melodic strings in this? I mean, we've got more, right? We don't have more? How? It's like the most common artifact. We get these all the time. Am I stupid? Hold up. Let me check and make sure I'm not just being dumb. No, I'm just not being dumb at all. That's just all we got. I guess we can try to remove a little bit of attack. See what happens. Dot Purify, also an option, but we're kind of getting smoked on anyhow. We twined 3 and we shrunk the big guy. This is actually kind of large. You son of a mother's lover. I don't know if it would have mattered anyway. But that was a good run. I liked that one. I liked our chances. I'm thinking. What am I thinking? I don't even know what I'm thinking. I had a thought that occurred to me and I was like, oh, and then I forgot it. You know how that is, right? It sucks. It really sucks. We shrunk the boss and everything. Let's try, just for the sake of fun, see if an attack stone does us any better. As you can see, our attack does jump up quite a bit, from 470,000 to 626. It's not a small amount of attack. Is it going to matter in this area? I don't know. We also have to worry about how effective our twine and stuff is, so... We twined 1, which means we're probably just game over. Oh my god, we're so game overed on round 1. We're not game overed, we're game overed. That's crazy. We gotta twine at least 2 to stay alive for the second round. Twining 3 is the goal. I still am baffled that these guys can dodge so many twines. Oh, no, the burn! The burn! The bag! I don't think we got it anyway, I won't lie to you. I don't think we got it anyhow. But I think we're going to probably end up calling it here. Yeah, there's nothing else to do. We burned up all of our seal tickets, which isn't a bad deal. Or our seal tickets. I don't know if you guys know this. If you just do your smashes every day, you only get like 5 points out of your seal land thing, but you need to spend 10 points. So if you spend all your smashes and your compasses, like we just did, you get these a lot faster, so you can build up your 900 points to get your free awakens a little bit quicker. Just a little extra thing if you haven't been doing it, or it's something that's very easy to forget, especially if you use the Idol Master, because it's just going to use your smash attempts. You'll use your 5 smashes and you're done. Whereas if you go through and do all 10 attacks as well, you're going to get 3 times the amount of points in that every single day and cap it out a lot faster. So with that said, though, I think we're going to call it today. Before we go, of course, gotta thank all the channel members making my dreams a reality. We got our greatest Rathicans. We have Shaheen, Trippy, White Crow, and Afghan Goo 420. Our great Rathicans, Lotto Delidzi, Bellendane, FMK What, Sir Rascal, and Wet Blades. Our Rathican tier, JMV, Zanelli, Electric Leaf, Lost Emotions, Kai, Churg, Cosmic, Why Am I Here, Felix F, Gun Lampoon, and Popa Armando. Now I know, you might be thinking, Wrath, you forgot one. You forgot Flo. What I actually forgot to do is I forgot to upgrade the graphic. Flo has left us. He's left the Rathkid Empire for a short time, I'm sure. But again, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate it so much. Means the world to me. With that said, that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.